If you're a Game of Thrones fan, then you'll want to watch this video of my recent visit to the Game of Thrones The Touring Exhibition in Belfast, Northern Ireland. And make sure you stick around to the very end. I have a big surprise for you that you will not want to miss. Let's get into this. So here we have some nice Game of Thrones branding before we go in. Now when you get in, you get your first photo opportunity of feeding a dragon or petting a dragon, which I didn't do because I'm a cheapskate. Then after that you get into a little area where you watch a video clip which gets you in the mood for the exhibition. Sorry, I couldn't video that for copyright reasons, of course. And after the video you get a reminder of all the houses that are looking to sit in the Iron Throne. First of all, we have the House of Bolton with that creepy upside down skinned alive man, which still freaks me out. Then you have the House of Stark, why are they not first? Then House Tyrell, House Greyjoy, House Martell and House Arryn. But we're missing the banners for House Lannister, House Targaryen, House Baratheon, House Tully, House Tarth, House Mormont and House Clegane. So after the video and the banners, we enter the exhibition proper. Now at this point we get to see the first of many costumes. Now I like my costumes as much as the next guy or girl, but I must admit this got a little bit tedious. What could really have helped was some waxworks with the costumes on top, but sadly this is not Madame Tussauds, this is a touring exhibition, so we have to make do with what we've got, right? Don't worry though, I'll run through the boring bits very quickly, I promise. So here are the costumes worn by Tyrion Lannister, Sansa Stark, the little shit that was King Joffrey. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I really hated that character. With his wife Marjorie Tyrell, and next to him or them are Cersei and Jaime Lannister's costumes. And here's some of their weapons. But much more interesting is Jaime Lannister's hand. And there's Arya's Valyrian steel dagger. That's quite an important weapon, as Game of Thrones fans know very well. And there's the hand of the king or queen, delete where appropriate pin. And there's Arya's sword, needle. And a little more interesting are the costumes for Arya and her frenemy, the Hound. And remember Robb and Catelyn Stark? I almost forgot about them. They died in season 3's episode that wasn't called The Red Wedding. Things get a little more interesting with the statues from the crypt, which include this little beauty of Ned Stark. And here's the guy that still gives me the creeps, Ramsay Bolton, or at least his costume. You know, if you're from outside the UK, and even if you're from the UK, you may not know that the guy that played Ramsay Bolton is a guy called Iwan Rheon. I'm probably not going to pronounce that correctly. But he previously played a straight young man in a sitcom about an old gay couple starring Sir Ian McKellen and Sir Derek Jacobi. And that sitcom was called Vicious. So to say his character Ramsay Bolton was quite a departure from his previous roles is quite an understatement. Here's what I mean.
It's all right, darling. Sit.
Your hand is really high up on my thigh.
Is it?
So, Ewan, if you're watching this, and apologies if I pronounced your name incorrectly, but if you ever think you're in danger of being typecast for your role as Ramsay Bolton, just whip out a clip from Vicious and that'll set the matter straight. So now on to the man who controlled the little birds, Varys. He famously told Tyrion Lannister, storms come and go, the big fish eat the little fish and I keep on paddling. Except he didn't. He was burned alive in the end, which is a pity because I'd come to like him quite a bit. And here's Stannis Baratheon and the Red Woman. Now this is someone, Stannis I never liked. I thought he was a complete wet fish. But of course alongside her is the very... Well, is she good? Is she bad? I'm not really sure. But I thought she was... I liked her. Let's put it that way. And you know, if you're a hot-blooded male, you probably did too. That's one fit woman. Then, just to be complete, we have Euron and Balon Greyjoy. And from Dorne, Ellaria Sand and Oberyn Martell. And then the man that got what he deserved, from the woman to his right, Littlefinger and Sansa Stark. Come to think of it, Sansa killed 2 scumbags, Littlefinger and Ramsay Bolton. Good on her. And now for some dragons. The problem is the exhibition was so dark it's hard to see them. for you and for me. And what isn't clear from this footage is how big they were. They were absolutely huge. What I was disappointed about was there weren't any of the practical effects that they probably did create for the dragons, just these skeletons. But there you go. Now on to Dani and her band of not so merry men, the Unsullied. You can just about make out Missandei from the back there and the baby dragon above her. And of course you can't have dragons or Dani without some eggs. And the prize for my favourite costume goes to Dani's winter coat. I'm going to predict here and now that this coat or a variation of it will go on sale across the world and sell out instantly. It's pretty cool. Which brings me on to my favourite part of the exhibition. Remember the many-faced god and the Hall of Faces? Well, in the exhibition you get to become one of the many faces. Of course, you don't have to take it seriously. Check this out. So that was a bit of fun. But where are the White Walkers, I hear you cry? Fear not, here they are. Except, there's no Night King. Why? And where's the Iron Throne, I hear you cry? Well, there's not one, there's not two, I think there's actually three of them. Now, there's more to the Turing exhibition than what you see in this video. I didn't take advantage of the free and also the chargeable photo opportunities, one of which included climbing up the wall, but doing it horizontally and having a mirror at 45 degrees behind you to give you the fact that you're climbing the wall, which looked pretty cool. I just didn't do it. So was it worth it? Well, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, frankly, yes, you're not going to want to miss this, but you'll probably be a little disappointed. It's too dark. Other than bones, there's no dragon. And there weren't any famous locations to immerse yourself in. Except for this. Remember the big surprise I mentioned at the start of this video? Well, it's hard to believe, but right beside the exhibition, physically right beside the exhibition, like literally you can throw a stone towards it. In fact, the exhibition car park is King's Landing. I'm not making this up. Check this out. This is the location they used to film part of Season 8's The Bells episode. You know the one where Daenerys goes absolutely batshit crazy and fries everyone in King's Landing? Well folks, it was filmed right there. And I know because I watched it being filmed. My office is just up the road and I can see all the fire and smoke. Couldn't see any dragons because folks, it is CGI. But I can see it all happening. I see the soldiers walking down the road, trotting down the road to go to the battle. It was crazy stuff. But it was actually filmed there. Now, when I having seen that being filmed and then watched the actual episode, I know, because I've been to Dubrovnik as well, I could see the scenes intercutting between Belfast and Dubrovnik, Belfast, Dubrovnik, Belfast, Dubrovnik. In fact, if you watch the very last episode where Tyrion Lannister's walking along the hall, or the road, inside King's Landing, that was filmed right beside the exhibition. But unfortunately, that ain't part of the exhibition. That's actually the filming location, because on both sides of the road where the Turing exhibition is in between, it's in between the filming location for Game of Thrones and the prequel. Yes folks, the prequel's been filmed just behind the Turing exhibition. So in fact, of course, the Turing exhibition will tour the world, I'm sure, but King's Landing and where the prequel's being filmed will not obviously be touring. So this is a big surprise. I hope you enjoyed it, and it gives you a little bit of extra that you won't be able to see in any other video of the Turing exhibition that was not filmed in Belfast. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and why not subscribe to my channel, because my son and I, we do lots of fun videos on everything from movie reviews, Game of Thrones stuff, and much more. Thanks for watching. It's No Mark and Dave out.